Howdy, howdy. Ow. Ow. How did that happen? How did that? I spoke 2 words. I mean, technically one word I spoke twice. I said howdy, and I somehow bit my tongue while doing it. How am I'm this bad at speaking that I bit my tongue while saying the word howdy. Good God. Why am I allowed to even speak? Did they miss me in the I don't know. I'm trying to make a joke here. I'm not even good at that. I was gonna say like the official inspections for being able to speak. I don't know what I'm saying, dude. Anyway, just give me a moment here. Hear my squeaky chair. This chair's so squeaky, dude. It's a bad chair. How many times? I wonder what the percentage of streams is. I wonder how many streams versus not how many streams. How do I word it? Once again, I can't speak. I wonder how much I talk about this chair. Like how many streams I don't mention it, how many I do, what percentage of that. Anyway, let me check my audio, make sure it's doing good on the internet side of things. I imagine the Twitch is Twitch still broken? Let's take a listen. I need to press the play button. I forgot I have that set up. Oh, hey, you know what? I do not know why Twitch has put my video quality to 360p. Here, let me try this again. No, that's good. But hey, it seems like it's working for me. Although I don't know if that means it's working across the board, but oh well. Cool. Great. Wonderful. I really want to play Zelda, but I don't know if I have the time to really get into anything in Zelda. I might have the opportunity to do streamy Zelda-y stuff, like in a couple hours or something. I don't know. I don't know really if I have time to do much at all. So instead of playing more Zeldas right now, which is all I've been doing, I thought I was gonna do this regardless, but I figured maybe I still stream and try to fix some things that have been bothering me. Namely, the one thing I want to see if I can fix is the is Zelda related. It's the like Breath of the Wild shader I made for the stream for the VTuber stuff, where I've the props I have that are from that game. That shader doesn't seem to be working quite right, so I figure maybe I try to go fix that. So I'm gonna try that. So let me go ahead and start up Unity, and maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's gonna be starting up. That'll take a minute. And while I'm doing that, do I have, I was kind of, I thought it might be funny. I don't know about funny. I thought it might be fun to, once again, I do this weird thing where I have a bunch of like MIDI files that, are recognizable music, right? But in MIDI form. And I'm a weirdo who really likes to like try different sound fonts. I thought about putting on like the other day I downloaded a System of a Down Steal This album in MIDI format. I thought about putting that, and specifically it's designed with Doom instruments in mind. I thought about putting that on and just seeing if DMCA, if the big old DMCA hammer gets struck down on me, but maybe I don't do that. But I mean, I do like the idea of having just awful renditions of MIDI music playing in the background. Why I have a link to the past folder for my MIDI files, and it's empty. Why do I have that? I have some Ocarina of Time stuff, like maybe Zelda, and sticking the Zelda theme would be good. Although I don't have a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Hold on, I'm going to mute desktop audio because this might be loud when I click on one of these. This one, maybe? This is not as organized as I like. It sounds perfect. What the hell? I'm gonna play this. I just opened up one of the random MIDI files I have here. Desktop audio. This is Super Mario World Castle theme. And I'm pretty sure I'm using the Doom sound font. It sounds great. Like, it sounds like how it should, pretty much. Is there something I'm missing here? What's going on? Let's open the settings for this. Oh, that closed everything. I wish I could dock this window. I know you can't see anything, by the way. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, this is the Doom sound font. It sounds great. It sounds like... I have a Super Mario World sound font in here. Hold on. I have a couple. I don't know. I have three separate Super Mario World sound fonts. Okay, we're going to switch from Doom to Super Mario World. I guess that is how it sounds in the game. But, man, the Doom sound font really pulls its weight. And now we can switch over to Final Fantasy VII. See, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. This is something I just get caught up doing for hours. I'm not going to do it right now. I think I have a Metallica album in here. Don't I have a Metallica album in MIDI format meant for Doom? Yeah, no, this Doom. Yeah, I totally do. Okay, let's make this quiet. I just wanted something in the background, and I don't want to go through the hassle of crediting people. Like, I like to credit people in the description. I mean, I don't even know if this VOD will be up. Hold on. Bolero Fire. I mean, it's not quite the same, but once again, the Doom MIDI file. I mean, I guess it's just like a generic MIDI sound font. Right. Like, whatever. Okay. I wanted something on in the background. I don't know if I have something to put on in the background, though. None of these are, these aren't like playlists to listen to. Yeah. That's a shame. I do. Oh God, I want something in the background, though. This is the internal, like, fight I have with myself pretty much before every stream. It's fun. But no, it would be nice to have something in the background. I should have prepped this ahead of time. Because the neighbors have their music up really loud, and while maybe it won't be picked up on the mic too much, it probably still will be picked up on the mic. So screw it, let's just go to... Do I have anything other than Breath of the Wild mixes? Can I... Hold on. Is the Zelda and Chill, is that stuff copyright free? I still... The thing is, I'm not too worried about DMCA stuff on this stream because it might end up being a secret stream anyway. But the problem with the DMCA stuff is the VODs get limited to however many regions, depending on what gets struck. So, okay, Game Chops. That's right. Okay, Game Chops. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to use their stuff, right? Just got to look it up real quick, and then we'll get to Unity. Just want something on in the background. Somewhere around here, there should be safe for streaming. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, I still need to credit them. All right, that's all I need to know. I can put that in the description. Hopefully I will remember to do so. Can I just put this on in the background? Oh, wait, it's not going to work that way, isn't it? I need to get a different press. See, this problem. I didn't set this stuff up ahead of time. That's okay. Well, I can download it, right? Hold on. Which one of these things? What is Beatport? Is that a place I can download things? Oh, actually, I've been here before. This is a cool website. I mean, if I had money to buy things, I would use that. Okay, let me just grab this link and then pop it in a different browser, which is an annoying thing to do, but sometimes necessary. Okay, put it there, bring it over. Okay, it's just, I just need it quiet, just quiet in the background. All right, that works, whatever. Let's bring that over here. Great. Okay. Didn't intend to do that. Whatever. Is Unity open? Are you done yet? Okay. So I do need to actually adjust Unity so it's a little more visible. This is something I usually don't worry about when I'm just like doing fixes and stuff like this on stream. Is this right? Okay, good. Hi, look, a cursor. Yeah, something I don't usually worry about, but who knows what I'm going to be doing here. So let me try to move all this stuff over. And do I have a layout for this? Okay. Don't know. I still know I'm getting these errors, but it still works, so we're fine. Do I have any floating windows that I need to worry about? So far, no, but that's kind of the annoying thing about switching monitors and using Unity like this is you can go to these layouts and like as you can see here, I have a layout that I have specified for my main monitor, which is 4K and all that. And I have one for a couple for different 1080p things, which I think I made while I was making a tutorial, which I still haven't finished. And I feel really bad because it's been months since the person asked for a tutorial, but it ended up being like such a huge thing that I haven't finished it. But anyway, like I have things set up for that, but like if you look here, there's this just floating window on my other monitor, which that's going to be in the wrong place now. That's annoying. I'll just leave it here. I don't know. I wish I could turn these windows, like if I float in here and window, panels, close all floating panels. That's something. Can I overlays? What? Add tab. Let's add hierarchy. What is hierarchy? Oh, it's this. Duh. Anyway, if I have this floating window, I wish I could turn this into like a normal Windows window, right? Like a window with Hold on, let me prep this. Well, what happened to the... Why did things turn... Whatever. Anyway, like... This is a window with the normal title bar and the buttons, all that. I wish I could have that with this. I wish there's probably a way to do so, because usually the way you make windows like this is you hide the title bar and then you make your own, like, essentially button. You could think of it as a button that when you do different things on this button, it moves it around as if it's a title bar. So theoretically, I could find this window and maybe just bring the title bar back. Doing so might be tricky, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. So the thing I want to fix here, I don't know why we zoom way out, is let me see. Can I pull it out? It's gonna be somewhere in here. Models? Is it in props? Under models? Props? Although technically I probably want a prefab, right? And where's my goblin at? Oh, it's very small. Oh, it's so very small. See, it looks fine here. I mean, other than it's tiny. Hold on. It's probably tiny because my props are inconsistent. I need to move. I have on my main monitor, because this is usually the monitor I have like the stream up on, so I can make sure I know what's happening. But instead I have it on my main monitor, which is really like distracting right now. Can I just move this over here? Like that? That works for me. Nothing on my main monitor now, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, my prop system is... There was an old prop system, and then I made a new prop system, but I had to like support the old props still, and so there's still some props that, like, when you bring them out, they're very, very small. I think things like Arthur's hat, yeah, Arthur's hat, you just bring it into the scene and it's normal. But why is my... Do you see this? My cursor... I think this happened before when I streamed this. Or streamed with Unity open. Anyway, I think I need to drag this onto the model. And then... No. Need to open up the armature, maybe? And I'm assuming it's attached to the head. I'm so annoyed by this. The head bone is called head 1 because it's just a mistake I made while modeling it. And I could rename it, but the amount of work that I would have to do to fix things after renaming it is just too much work. So I have just had this head 1 just chill in there. Anyway, I think if I drag it onto here... Why does it keep going up like this? There we go. Yeah. So that's how it's supposed to look. But if I change this, like the scene lighting, and I don't know if it's going to work if I do it this way, but we're going to try. I mean, it's kind of, that's not how it's supposed to go, but set active scene. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Unload scene. Unload scene? No, remove scene. Why do I keep going one folder up? Am I doing something weird I don't realize? I mean, once again, that seems to be working. Why doesn't it not? Is there nothing to fix? Okay, we're gonna actually test this out. So let's go ahead and get rid of the thing here, and just go into play mode here. Need this open. What's going on? What's going on? No tracking? No tracking? Couldn't initialize open VR. I mean, is that the issue? Oh no, Steam VR is open. Okay. Let's try again. Reload them, script assemblies. I don't know why I don't have tracking. So that's... Oh, I do know why I don't have tracking. And I might be able to fix it if I do this. Let's just... You know what? This is a new version of Unity. Let me see. Can I add another... I can add another game tab. Okay, that's great. I think because... Oh, no. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's really funny. This is normal, right? This is totally normal. Well, I don't actually know why it's stretched all crazy like. I just wouldn't expect it to be like this. So I grabbed this and brought it to my other monitor. See this, it's fine over here and it's fine on the other monitor. But once I make it big, it acts really weird. Why is it like that? So it's doing this because I've changed like the rendering window, like the main window, to something that is bigger than this one, and it's just trying to copy what it's rendering over here. If I click in here, yeah, it should be fine. And the other one shows like a little rectangle. That's weird. Okay, I can show that real quick. Hold on. This is what the other one looks like, which is weird. Anyway, but I don't usually you'd expect this to happen if you had like a different aspect ratio, but they should be roughly the same. That's weird. Anyway, I still don't have tracking. Let me try again, starting from this monitor, because I think it needs to be on my main monitor in order for the tracking to work. It doesn't really matter if it does or doesn't work. I wish it did work though. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, whatever. What? There was 2 windows down here? What? Now I'm even more confused. Okay, whatever. We'll start it up. I guess it doesn't need to... It just bothered me that the tracking's not working. It's fine if it doesn't though. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Whatever. I do have... Toby's running, right? And I'm not seeing any errors in here that I mean, unless it's the open VR thing. By the way, that's just... It doesn't usually open on that monitor. That's weird. Preview my gaze. Well, it's working. I think it's just because I have it on a different monitor. Or, yeah, I guess the main monitor... Okay, hold on here. This window, let's move that to the monitor and then have a game view up here. God, that might be it right there. Okay, let's press play. Yeah, that was totally it. So I guess well, that makes things even weirder. That makes things even weirder. Also, you notice my eyes go crazy in this mode because it doesn't know what to do. That's kind of the gist of it. If I full screen... What? No, that's the scene view. What is going on? Okay. This is fine. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I've messed it all up. Okay. Anyway, whatever. That's tracking right there. Let me just go ahead and show what I was going to show, and then we'll try to fix it. All right. So this is Bokoblin hat, and it just doesn't look right. But we can try a different. Oh, I need to refresh this. We can try a different thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not completely wrong. Like, it is taking in the environment lighting. Is it because the light is coming from a different direction. Well, no, because there is a directional light, and you can see if you look at the horn up here, the light's coming from this direction and it's going over here. But just like as a whole, the thing isn't doing it right. It's not working right. So let me close this window. And is this probably going to break the tracking again? Oh no, it's okay. Well, that's all I had to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and look in here and see what's going on with this thing. Okay, we're getting a bunch of errors here because there's no game view in view. I guess I could, hold on, add tab, game, just bring this somewhere else. Okay, just clear it out. Okay, yeah, so let's see. If I don't cast shadows, that doesn't do anything. If I don't receive shadows, I mean, it's a little different, but it's not great. Let's try a different scene, actually. This one, I mean, this one looks great. What? Is it just not bright enough? My shader just may not be... See, that one looks all right, too. Am I going crazy? Was it fine this whole time? I mean, it is too dark in scenes like this, I think. But I think it's just not bright enough. Is changing the specular color gonna do... Hold on, let's not do that. Okay, the rim lighting shouldn't make that big of a difference, but yeah, that's just that. This is the shader I made forever ago that was meant to mimic Breath of the Wild stuff. Let's just change things a little here. I mean, the bump scale clearly does something, but it's not what we want. I don't seem to have a, okay. Oh, okay. So there is like I have a slider here for how much the reflection probes contribute to the lighting, which I do want. Oh my God. I do want to some degree. Didn't I have another? Yeah, I had multiple. Where is this one? Where's the one that I have selected right now? Select shader. And this is... Can we not preview the text in here? Show generated code. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I guess it is what I wanted, but I wish it was shown in here. There was an asset. There was a Unity asset at some point that that I came across that showed what was it? Well, it was a text editor in the inspector, and at the time I was like, I don't think that's useful to me because I'm gonna just open up Visual Studio or VS Code or whatever. But I cannot find that thing again. And the more I think about it, the more it's like that would actually be really useful for very small things. And I can't find that asset again. Like it was basically a little IDE kind of thing inside of Unity. And the more time goes on, the more I wish I had bookmarked it at least. Anyway, so this shader is just loose. So if I go to the shader list here, it's just here. That's annoying. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna at least try to I have a lot of stuff like that, like this right here, and this, and I mean some of these are not mine, but these are. These were when I was like doing impromptu tutorial stuff on stream literally years ago now, I think. Most of the stuff is mine. And I just got lazy with naming it, I guess. I mean, these make sense because they were just to be real fast. And I never deleted them. And then like this is like, I accidentally came across an effect that I wanted to keep, but wasn't what I was trying to make. So I just duplicated it and left it there. But anyway, you can't see this here. Let me just go ahead and this is how it was. Oh, wait, you know what? Well, what I'm going to do is basically that, but, because this is an amplify shader, we're not going to do it from the text file because it will get overwritten. So let's go ahead and open a shader editor. And we will just do this. So basically, Toxic Juice / I think I have a Breath of the Wild folder, right? It's not the best name in the world. But that should work. I wish. So once again, if this was like an actual Windows window with the Windows title bar and all that, I would have a minimize button, and I would also be able to tab between the two things. Can't do that though. Is there a simple way for me to? Is there a way to make like a blank window in panels? Because I wonder. See, I'm gonna get caught up in doing something that I didn't intend to do, but let's say add another scene tab, sure, whatever. We bring it up here, and then can I like dock a window? No, I don't think I can do that. No. I was thinking like I could make like a window that encompasses all of these and then have just another tab that is like a whole other thing here. But it's not how it works. I'm pretty sure you could make a plugin that's like a window manager that changes things. Anyway, so if I go into the shader here now, it's organized a little better. These are also not organized. Go ahead and click on one of these. I think these were my original Breath of the Wild shaders, and then they also, yeah, both of them are, whoa, what's going on with my eyes? Oh, God. You can see that my eye sockets are, why? I should have something, whatever. The bokoblin hat is inside my eye sockets. These also had lighting issues, and that's why I have this other shader that I made, because these are more like this is a more complex and in some situations accurate, if I recall, shader that's meant to mimic Breath of the Wild stuff. But it's also bothering me that these are not in a separate folder. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. So let's see, that's changed, and let's go in here, open the shader editor. Fix that. Okay. Now, I guess why is there a sign in button? I don't like, is that the polygon symbol? There's a lot of the menuing stuff in this version of Unity I'm not used to, and I think it's harder to do certain things. And I just, why have a sign-in thing there? Can I get rid of that? What? It doesn't matter. Okay. There's next window and previous window. Hold on. Wait, does that do what I want it to do? Let's open up a shader again. Is this? Hold on. Okay. So I think that totally, the control tab totally does tab between these windows, but it's not like it brings this to the back or anything. Because it's a floated window, it don't do that. Anyway, let's not mess around with that. Let's bring out the prop again. Props, column prop. Let's put this on the head, and then we can just do this and then bring it out, and it'll keep the relative scale and all that. So let's let's go ahead and change the shaders on this again. So this is not the one we were working with. So this is the one right here that we had, which, I mean, it really doesn't look bad in this lighting. Why? Whatever. We might just have to add something that, I feel like the reflectivity would be the thing that, no. Oh, output multiply. That's probably just what we want right there. Just adjusting that will probably get it within the realm of what we want. I can't remember. Did I upscale this Bacalban hat? Are these textures my textures? What format are we? We got this in. It's a PSD. Which probably means, yeah, I think I'm trying to think here. Yeah, thinking's hard. Oh, maybe I did. Okay, so I kept like the actual like specular and glossiness and all that of the original texture, but I ended up making my own texture for the Bacalban hat. Yeah, so like, let's bring this up here. Is this the original one? I think this is the original, and then that's mine, which, oops. You can see, well, some of the stuff is the same. Yeah. But while there's some loss of detail in some ways, I think it ended up being cleaner in a lot of ways because the original texture is like really low res. Let's see how it looks though. Let's see how the original texture looks on it with this shader. This one, sure. Really not bad. It is darker, but I don't like, yeah, I can't zoom in and see these like stitches really nicely, and that's why I made my own. But I don't know, the original looks more cohesive, I feel. And you know what, it being more dim might be good. I don't know. Let's keep that on and just turn this up a bunch. I'm curious if the other shaders will work though. So this one is one I was working with. Is this something? That's not even something that, hold on. If I go back over here, that's not something that I used in that shader. See, this is a problem. I'm just digging up old shaders I made and I don't remember exactly how they work. So this mask, let me select that. Okay, so it's just a PNG. Can we in XN view just look at individual channels? Might be able to use a filter or something. Oh, is this a convolution matrix? I think it is. It's really not what I'm looking for, but cool. Effect. Mono mixer. Okay, here we go. This might be kind of what we're looking for. Hold on. Can we do a minus 100? I mean, minus 200 is probably too much. Minus 100. Minus 100. 0 or maybe 100. I don't know, man. Saturation. Oh, here we go. That might. No. Is there really not? Okay, this may also not be the menu. Hold on, effect. No, I don't have a Photoshop plugin for this. Map. I don't. This is. I can extract channel red. Sure. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Where did I find that? Green. Okay, green looks the same. Blue. Oh, you know what's probably happening? Hold on. Bring this back in here. I think I'm only seeing the red channel because it's what, like, the source image changes. So the green, okay, yeah, the green looks like that, which is probably, I don't know. No. And no. I could have just done it here. Although I don't like that it colorizes them like this. Like, I wish it was black and white, just showing me the individual channel in black to white. But red might be reflectance in this case, and green, I don't know, smoothness maybe, and blue. What would blue be? The way I usually do things these days is metallic, smoothness, depth, like height, and then ambient occlusion. But I don't know if that's what's going on here. Not really getting a lot done so far, but whatever. Okay. I mean, this changes things. Really, probably need to change the placement of the hat so my eye sockets back here aren't doing what they're doing. Although, I feel like there's something wrong with my model because I think there should be geometry. Sorry, we're inside. This is what I see at all times of the day. I could have sworn there was geometry that, like, covered that, but whatever. I don't know. Could change the specularity. Which, I mean, 0 specularity looks a little more toon-like, yeah. Glossiness probably also. I mean, if it's really glossy, it's just gonna look really shiny, like it's wet. But probably could also make an effect that we want. I don't know. Okay. So this is a smooth step on the specularity, I guess. So here, let's bring this down. I mean, that right there looks fine. Is it going to work in other lighting scenarios, though, is the question. Also, I hear a cat meowing in the distance. I'm trying to see if these are actually, like, shiny the way they should be. as opposed to the rest of the model. Because I think, yeah, I included metal stuff in this shader. But whatever. Let's just delete interplay mode. This is not going to have tracking again, which is annoying. But well, maybe it will. I don't know. Oh, it does. We'll do it from here. Add the prop. The cat is meowing like crazy, probably because we moved her food. Carabinia is always in here saying that the cat's not getting food. And this time it's kind of true. It's kind of true. See, that feels really bright now. But maybe it'll work out for the best. Let's just cycle through these here. Well, that took a while to load. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. I don't think it looks quite right, but it looks like it's going with the lighting better. Although we do have another thing that's broken with it. But are we getting the reflections off those buttons like I want? It kind of looks, it seems like it's more subtle. Okay, which one of these was I going to stick on because it had to... Okay, this one. The shadows are really rough in this. And that could just be my shadow settings, you know? If I go to this and then change that to very high resolution, it looks good. But generally speaking, I don't need it to look good. Is there something we can do though to make it a little better? Not so sure about that. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not smoothing the shadows, am I? Do I do that on the other shader? I can't click in here because it's not game view, or scene view rather. This one? Okay, I am actually doing a smooth step on the shadows here. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the cat. The cat will not stop meowing. I'll be right back. We good? Am I here? Hello? Okay. Back as a cat. I don't know what she wants. I think she was just bothered by the fact that there were animals nearby, and it's been a couple months now. She's got to get used to that, dude. Oh, this is almost over. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully that's the same audio levels. Anyway, okay, so we were looking at this. Man, this is really claustrophobic feeling. Once again, I'm used to working in Unity on a bigger monitor. A bigger monitor. Where it's a little bit easier to navigate around and see the different things that you need to see at all at once. Should say higher resolution, because bigger monitor doesn't necessarily mean much. Okay, so I mean, this does affect it the way I want it to. I think maybe we just work from this one. And once again, the output multiply, turning that up seems to have pretty much done the trick anyway. If I go through all these, I'm gonna do it like that. I don't know, maybe that's too much. Let's just keep it at 5. Let's just see. That's about where I'd want it there anyway. That's about where you'd expect. That looks good. That looks good there. Yeah. I think that may have done the trick. Although it still does seem really dark here. Is there, did I add an ability to reduce the shadows here? There's this. There's this. Of course, I could do that, but let me see how I put this together. So I do not remember. This is custom lighting, so we should have. Oh boy, I was zoomed in here thinking like, wow, this is really small for a shader like this. No, it's got more. I mean, I have made things that are bigger than this, but that's reflections. That's my Lambertian lighting model right there. And I think light attenuation is actually what we want, but we'll keep looking around real quick. Well, I see that. What is this occlusion map? Well, clearly I didn't even know what the blue channel was, but do I have an occlusion map on this thing? No. No, so I don't even know what that is. Also, G is high. Red is ambient occlusion. G is high. What? I mean, clearly I made this note for myself, but even that I didn't use it here, clearly, but I didn't even know what it was. Okay, so this goes from 1 to the specular stuff. That's how I do that. Okay, that's fine. This is the last step. This is where I calculate lighting over here. That's probably where I want. Okay, shadow. Wait, no, I have a shadow tint. Does my shadow tint work the way I think it should? It's not exposed. It's not exposed as a variable I can use. Is it not exposed or is it not used? So that was lighting. And lighting is used. You would think this is. So is this a constant for a reason? Like, did I mean to make this a constant? And this was just like a value that I found worked really well? Or did I mean to make it a property and I never did that right there? And should it be gamma? Probably, yeah. Okay, so let's just see with that exposed now. That, I mean, that seems to control the shadow level here. So let's just bring that up a smidge and see how that looks in other environments. Okay, so there's definitely weirdness here. And I think that's because the shadow is brighter than the lighting. So if I bring this down, you know, it looks more normal with it darker. So like ideally this thing shouldn't be more than like 50% or something. But that's tough. That's tough, you know, getting that to work. It's not something that I've really done all that successfully. I mean, I don't I have like a tune, step tune? Oh, step tune, color ramp tune. These are, let's just go off the deep end here. No, stop the edge there, and then this. Yeah, this is not. This is just. This should be a what do you call it? Like a. You can do, what are they called? If I go to shaders, a shader function. These are a bunch of mini functions that I can put in any shader. That's what this should be. Okay. Well, anyway. Do I have... I have anything? I have anything nice here? The shrine surface, let's put that on because... Oh no, we don't have an emission map. Sad. Do I still have a shrine prop in here that I can show that off? Okay, let's just go back here. Yeah. This really works best when it's darker, but the problem is then it's going to be darker everywhere. Which once again, if I bring this up, you know, it's pretty, I don't know how to represent it. It's not such a harsh difference between the light and the dark, right? Like this doesn't look good. I'm sure if you're going for a certain aesthetic, this does look good to you, but that's the specular color. It's not changing. But making it so the shadows aren't that heavy is great, but it just doesn't work in certain lighting scenarios. It just seems to be the one, though, that's weird. Why is that so weird? It's not the specular color. It's probably just going to be this. No? Is my directional light weird? Is there something weird with the directional light? Oh, you know what? I think it's because I'm trying to like if this was more white, yeah, it doesn't look so weird, does it? But it's because it's a color directional light, and I don't think I did. Oh my god, my eyes are going crazy here. That might actually smooth out if I do this. Yeah, that smooths it out quite a bit. Still pretty shaky. I don't have like the shaky smoothness stuff exposed properly. Anyway. Yeah, let's just hold on. I should fix the light back to the way it was. I mean, it's not so bad, right? So let's just go in here and just adjust these settings. I would love to do, I mean, I could bring this down a little too. Oop, 0.5. this. 3.5 is probably good. Shadow tint around there-ish. Oh, this is interesting. Use multi-channel specular. What is it doing otherwise? I can see it's like a little red. It doesn't seem to do anything otherwise. Whatever. I mean, okay, so this scene's dim anyway, so like, that's what you expect. This is bright. This looks the best because it's the brightness is picking up. That's not too bad because it is kind of a dark room. That looks good. That looks good. That looks fine. This, I think my issue with this is just the light is behind me. And that looks weird. Oh, you know what? I actually spun around the camera, but not on a monitor you could see. So yeah, like if the directional light was in the front, which I could show that, it would look better. Where? Okay, it's up here. Do I not have gizmos showing right now? Oh, I guess not. Okay, but hold on. Let's get the game view. Oh my god. Just ignore that. Okay. Let's get that like over here or something. Great. It's like a phone. I don't know. If I move this directional light to the front, it does look a lot more normal. Problem is that's not where the directional light's coming from in this scene. I could do something like this. Okay, I think that's where it was. Something like this where oh god, that looks scary. I duplicated it, right? I have two directional lights. Oh, you know what? I already have something set up for this. Turn that on. There we go. It's still spooky looking, but I can turn the intensity down, like way down. No, that's not going to do what I want anyway. I do have this for that purpose though, where I have something that like alleviates the directional light. Whatever, just delete that. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much fine. It's pretty much fine, right? Is it better than it was before? I don't actually know. I think it is though, because it seemed like really dark before, right? And while there's like weird shadows here, it's not really a big deal. As long as it's pretty much matching the lighting on my person, then that's fine. So that should be theoretically more or less fixed. Let's see about the monk hat. Which, oh god. Actually, you know what? Zoom in this way. Trying to make this work on this tiny monitor. Yeah, the monk hat has really harsh shadows. So let's see. Also, there's a vacuum going on in the background. This is probably going to be I don't know. I think this should be a secret stream. Anyway, shadow tint. Yeah, this is all the way at 0. So bring that up. I think that alone kind of fixes it. I had the other one at 3.5 though. Yeah, that's a little better. But pretty much same settings otherwise. And that looks pretty good. Yeah. Let's look at different lighting scenarios. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Yep. 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 No, I think that pretty much looks how I want it to. So that's cool. That's easy. Now the problem is with all of these. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, let me see. I'm fairly certain I set this up in such a way. Now you can't even see me. Hi. Yeah, so these little card thingies here. Well, that's not even moving it. Oh, it's because this is active. These little card thingies. It's supposed to flop around, and they're not. And same with the bokoblin hat. The ears are supposed to flop around, and they weren't. So the next step here is to move it into my my newer prop system, which I don't even remember how to make that work. So we're gonna try that. Prefabs, props, props, custom bokoblin prop. And so I have all this. I forgot that I have this. Man, what a mess of a program this is. Also, how's the FOV on my camera here? I usually have it down at 30. This is a good time to show, like, it almost looks like I have like weird vampire things. I have the FO. That looks like a pompadour? Is that the hairstyle? Anyway, usually games stick around 70 to 90 FOV. Let's put it right in the middle. At 80, oh my god, please just do 8. That was 70. Can you type in 8? Please, thank you. So this is like how the model looks like that, and it does not feel right. Yeah, I have my FOV for this thing incredibly low, and that's the only way this thing looks right at all. It's like pretty much as close as you can get to a orthographic camera as you can, which I could show what that would look like. Camera. This might mess something up, but I think orthographic. Oh boy. Orthographic looks like this, and then you'd rotate it around, which is, it's kind of fun, yeah, but not what we want. Okay. What are we doing now? Also, why does it seem like everything's so low resolution? It's very strange. Right, we're gonna fix the hat if we can, and I just have to remember how to do that. The problem seems to be because, like, okay, if I bring in this hat again, mask, whatever, into the scene without connecting it to the head, you'll see that it's just this tiny little teeny itty bitty thing. And so what's happening with that is the dynamic bones that are supposed to make the ears floppy and all that, they're so small in the eyes of the script that they are technically moving, but such a tiny amount that it's imperceptible. You cannot perceive it. So what we need to do here is we need to bring it out here, then not attach it to the head, and then I have to remember how I do this. I think it's character prop parameters that I want in here. Oh god. No, Unity, I hate the actual, like, fact that you have to, if you want to adjust a prefab, you gotta go in, either one of these, you gotta go in here like this, and then adjust things. But then that adjusts the whole, every prefab, right? And sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes what you want, which I need to get rid of this one now. The way it used to work before is you would just edit it like any other prop or any other object, and then you go into overrides and you say, this is what I want to override. Which it still does that a little bit, but it's just not the same. Can I scale this as well in such a way? Hold on. It's gonna look weird, but I need to get it out of my eye sockets, dude. Let me make the whole thing a little bigger. So, you know what? Fine. That kind of works. It's not the worst thing. It's weird. It looks weird. That's okay. That's what you get for modeling a big, big head. Now, see, that's still back there. See, what I should do is I should just go in and adjust the textures. But I don't want to do that either. Yeah, it's bothersome, but no, I'm going to just bring it back to the way it was. Okay, I think it was there. We're just going to have stuff in the back of the eye sockets. It's fine. Okay, let's do that. And we have this prop parameters. And I don't think I need to fill out the character animator. Follower. Is this the follower? Or is armature the follower? I want to say armature is the follower. Target bone is the head bone. Now the use offsets thing. I think I just have to figure that out. But there is a dynamic bone in here somewhere. Is this the follower? This is the follower. Yeah? Yeah, because the head goes to the... I don't know. And that's also where we have our dynamic mode. Sure is. Do we want the collider? I don't think it matters. I think the idea... I don't remember. I don't remember how this thing works. This is why I just need to rewrite this whole program, because it's like, this was good as a prototype, and it's I put a lot of hours into it as a prototype, but I think there's enough spaghetti code at this point that I've learned a lot, right? And I just need to redo it. But let's go in here. Do I do use offsets here? Hold on, let's look at a different prop. This one does use offsets. And I might have to just set those manually. Because I have this thing here, but I don't think it works right. So let's just apply all overrides. And I guess we won't delete it. We'll just uncheck and go into play mode and try to add it. Oh, wait, I think there's another thing here, though, which is in a completely separate place. I'm going to have to change my organization as well. Scriptable objects is what I'm looking for. And then I should have a prop collection, right? Yeah, prop collection. And then in here, oh wait, no, actually the thing I wanted was this. Don't attach to bone. I think that's what I want. Here, let's look at Arthur's hat again. That's good. Yes, okay. Don't attach to bone this time. That should work. I don't know. Go ahead and refresh my browser while I'm at it. Okay. We can change the background just for the sake of having a little more light. Get the prop out here. Where is it? Here. And it doesn't look to have attached. Where is it though? Where is it? Go to the scene. Oh, it's going to yell at me again. I need another game view. Just put this over here. Whatever. Okay. Where are you at? Okay, you're down here and not moving. That's fine. It does look like the ears are flopping the way I want though. So that's good. I think I need to do this, use offsets, and then some of this business. No? Should this not be... Okay, question. I think the problem might be... Hold on. It might be that we have a dynamic bone. Oh, God. Okay, so the neck... Okay, I understand now. I understand the issue. All right, hold on. We almost have it in a good spot here. The follower is just going to be the entire object then. And we're just going to have to... We are going to use offsets. And we're just going to have to figure out what those offsets are. Go ahead and override. Override, apply. Change our background again. I'm going literally to the last one. I don't know. I'm cycling through. Okay, let's refresh this. Bokoblin hat. What? Okay, it's not quite on right. Not quite. But that's where we go in here. And I say use offsets and we start 0.0001. Okay, so we're going to have a negative. It's going to be a smaller negative than that. Very small numbers here. Okay, something like that. And then I feel like is the rotation fine? Rotation might be fine. What about this? Something like that. I mean, once again, those eye sockets are real messed up, so we could bring it farther back. Something like that, but the nose is getting all messed up that way, so we might have to make this thing a little bigger to not have that issue. What if we set the scale to 1? We'll have to remember to do that in the prefab and bring this forward a little. 3, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think just 3, actually. But once we got into the eye sockets, it's really bothersome. So you know what? Undo all that. Undo all that. Try it again. Try it again. I have to wait for my there we go. I don't know why it takes so long, but I have my browser control thing. It takes a while for the stuff to populate the buttons. Okay, we're gonna have to do this again, but we're not gonna worry about the eye sockets. That's the thing here. So let's do this again. We've got our thing. We use offsets. We do negative 0.000. Was it 5? Does that work? We have to bring it back, but it seems fine. Do this. It was like 3 or something. Or was it 4, 5? Or that was, yeah, that thing starts poking through. So 3. That should be fine. I mean, we could also rotate it a little. Maybe. Hold on. That rotates it that way. That rotates it that way. That brings it back, but we got to bring it more forward in that case. Maybe actually even bring it. And then down a little. Which one's down in this case? That's... Is this down? Hold on. Yeah. It's still too far forward. Like really far forward. Such a problem. Whatever. That is flawed, but it'll work. So this is negative 701. Okay. That's all I needed now. So now I just got to take those. Did I turn off numlock? Apply all. We can just delete this. Go in again. And test it again. And that should hopefully have worked. Sometimes the prefabs don't do what I want them to. So, background, change it to that one, sure. And that's about right. I mean, it's wiggly iggly. My eye sockets are being filled in the back, but I think it's better than before. I don't know. At least we got the wigglies in here. So let's do that with the monk hat as well. Do it with the monk hat. So the monk hat. Well, actually, before I forget, prop collection. Find the monk hat. There it is. Target head. Don't attach to bone. All right, we don't need to set the target in that case. Go in here. Put it on the head. Take it off of the head. Open prefab in context. Add character prop parameters. Bring it up. It doesn't actually need to be up, but we're doing it anyway. It's going to be attached to head. We are going to use offsets. The whole thing's going to be the target or the follower. And we probably could take the offsets from the bokoblin hat and it would probably work just fine, but I'm going to guess this is where my dynamic bone is. Yep, sure is. Okay, so we'll do that. Get out of here. Going to apply all. I'll go ahead and hide it, and we'll see in play mode how it works. So, let me go and refresh this. Wait for it to populate. There we go. Bring that out. And then bring the monk hat out. It looks pretty good, but I think it needs to be tilted back. So, hold on. I'm once again in the wrong view here. So, take this. This. There we go. And in the prop parameters. Tilt it back like so. Should be more tilted back. It's probably fine. I want to say I also had it up a little before. Oh, right. I really need to add an option here that is like a multiplier to this so I could actually drag it. But whatever. 0.00001 or negative. I don't know. Positive. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Is that good? Is that better? I'll keep going. 8. That's a slash, not an 8. 8. Okay, I mean, now it's like sitting on the head, right? You know, the tippy tips of the like ear looking things. Yeah, it's not great, but whatever. So this is 0008. Okay, we'll just stick with that. Enable this. 0.0008. Set that. Apply all. Close it. I'm going to test it one more time. Great. Let's refresh this. Background here is fine. Or, I mean, would it make more sense to put it here? Maybe it makes more sense here. And then hit the monk hat. There we go. Look at that. Things are reasonably I feel like these should be floppier than the bokoblin ears are, but whatever. Yeah, this is that works. That works, and the lighting seems to apply in a fine way. Yeah, seems fine. Cool. Do I still have that? Because I had a whole like scene. I don't think I have the scene anymore, but do I have the model that was the Breath of the Wild shrine? Oh, You know what? I think it was multiple models. I think it was multiple models, and I actually put the scene together, but maybe not. I'm gonna guess, is this it? I'm gonna guess it's these things that I don't have actually labeled correctly. Base. Oh yeah, that looks like a shrine to me. Oh god. Okay, it's really tiny. It's really tiny. Which one's the top and which one's the bottom? Is it upside down? Please change my cursor the way it should be. It's still not, but whatever. Is that right? No, that's upside down. Okay. giant guy in the middle here. Here, let's make this bigger. Yeah, I think there's this and then oops. Where's the model? There it is. And then there's this, which is the actual like shrine part of the shrine. Yeah, that thing, which goes at the end, but whatever. Is it automatically set to the shader I had? Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, you can see it's got some glowy bits going on, which is not updating automatically. Hold on. How do you? There we go. What? It's still being slow? Always refresh. There we go. That's better. And it still doesn't look right because the lighting of this area is not right. Which I guess I could. This is going to ruin things if I keep doing stuff like this. But bring this in and set active scene. That didn't actually help as much as I thought it would. That's because the default scene's in here, isn't it? Like the default lighting. I did that. Anyway, I had to put this shader together. That's all I just wanted to show the shader that I had put together before. Although it's not looking quite as good as it used to. I don't know if the post-processing or something is being weird. The emission color, okay, this is an HDR emission, so let's just pump the intensity like way up. Okay, that's too much. You know, something like that. And I don't remember how the shader works. But is the whole thing's not using the shader. Hold on. Select. Well, no, I want to have this material also be it, right? Like all of these? Should they not? What? Is this not a reflection probe? What is this? Oh, they do all have the thing. Are they missing the emission maps? This one here has an emission map. Anyway, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. I just wanted to show the thing I made, but I did have it. I did have it so like these walls and stuff were, and it's really hard to see this. Yeah, like this right here. This is supposed to have the thing. Where's the emission? Where are the emission maps here? I don't see them. Did I have to make them manually? Huh. I don't know where those textures are. Yeah, I wish I'd saved that stuff. Anyway. That should be stuff that's fixed. Let's go ahead and remove scene. Come back to the middle here. Hopefully I didn't break anything in that process, because we just pressed the save button. What else did I want to try fixing? So how long I've been at it. Okay. Right. When I speak, I talked about this the other day. when I speak, the eyes, well, I shouldn't be going crazy like that, but this is how it looks in the editor. You might be surprised that when I test things, that they don't actually look the way they should. But yeah, you can see every so often my eyes kind of flicker like a rainbowy color, but it's not doing it right. So I need to come in here wherever I have. Where is it? Is it in settings? Is it in the managers? Yeah. Okay. So this is taking, keeping track of my mic and all that. And it should be IFX on. This is the one. It should be affecting this. But okay, I'm not set. Let's put that on 1. I typed a Q instead of 1. I feel like the shader's just not being set right or something. Yeah, you see how there's the effects should be showing up. Maybe I have it on like a weird curve or something. Oh, here, let's bring this out. All right, so that's how it should be at 1. And it hits like this much. Yeah, I think that's the problem, is like it never goes entirely to 1. And I think the idea is there, like, or the idea I had is it should only get there if I'm like making a lot of noise, but it kind of doesn't make sense the way it is right now. So I think I just need to adjust the top level of things. Yeah, because it's really only you can only really see the effect from like 0.8 to 1. So maybe I should adjust. Maybe I should make a curve. So 0 should be closer to here. Yeah. Let's see if I can do that. So we'll do this, and how do I want to do this? The cat is still meowing out there. She's going crazy, dude. I should be able to without touching the inspector because I opened this as a material. I should. Oh my god, the cat. Why is she meowing so much? I should be able to adjust this here. I'm going to check on the cat real quick. And then we'll hopefully fix this. Okay. Moving the cat's food is not... She's already very loud. But now I got to keep showing her where it is. I'm like, no, your food's over here now. Oh, she's screaming again. Okay. Anyway, so what I was doing here is we want to make it so like this much-ish is 0. I mean, 0 is still going to be 0, I think. But as it goes up, like maybe this is closer to here. Maybe 0.5 is closer to 0.8. I don't know. The easiest way to do that is to do... Hold on. So, lerp between... Okay, I see. This is kind of a weird way to do things, but since we have things in the 0 to 1 range here, and we still want them to be in the 0 to 1 range because we're doing a lerp, why do I register this? Oh, because the emission scale also ties to that. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. So I need to make sure I do it before I register this variable then. Basically, the easiest way to do this is going to multiply it by itself. And so that's a power of 2. That's a gamma curve, by the way. Or actually, no, a gamma curve is closer to 2.2. But if I go ahead and save those changes, whatever, we get an error, but it's not related. 0.8. Oh, I have the opposite of what I want here. Hold on, because a gamma curve... Do I still have this thing installed? I haven't tried it. Great. I have this third-party Desmos offline mode thing. So we're taking a curve. So let's see. Y equals X. There we go. So this is just a linear curve. And let's go 0 to 1. We can limit this. Hold on. How do we... Can we not do this in the... God, there's people yelling in the other room. I gotta wrap this up, man. This doesn't work the way I want it to, so let's try this differently. Hold on just a moment. This is nothing. Just ignore the nothingness. Should be able to do that. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm got things set up. Okay. We can even F11 this. X equals or Y equals X. This is a linear curve, and no, I don't have. Okay. This might work in the offline mode. Hold on. Let me do this again. Because if I can do it in the offline mode, that would be great. Except I can save. In the online Desmos, so... or is the offline one is a little weird. Do that. Okay, let's try again. I think I need to make a variable, so A equals X. And... How... Am I going crazy here? There should be an option. Oh, this will work. 0 to 1. Oh, but no, that's not what I want. We'll do this anyway. But it's really not what I'm looking for. How do you... Okay. I have done this before. V equals 0.5. See, this is what I'm looking for. Why am I... 0, 1, 0.1. I guess it's because I was just taking X. Right, because this should make it a slider. That's still not what I want. How do you do that? Oh, hold on. There is a way in Desmos to do like a custom. Okay, let's do this again. Y equals X. And it, you know what? It looks super weird because I changed the settings in here. Can I change these back to defaults? Hold on. This Desmos offline mode. Problem is, I fear that this is not the right thing. And then I think I have to do it like this. Y equals, or Y -1, 0 is less than Y less than 1. That's what I'm looking for. Dear God. Okay. We want that. But so what we have here is X times X. Why are you... Is it, do I want X is less than 0, less than 1? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So this is the curve we made. So this is the opposite of what I want. Because what we wanted is this here to be more like the value here. And instead we made it more like that when we want to ramp up. So let's actually make a variable. Call it A. A equals 1, 0, 1. I don't actually know. What do I want my value to be here? Because what we're going to do, I think, is Y equals X to the power. To the power? There we go. Of that number. And that'll give us a curve that we want. And so let's just go ahead and copy and paste this as well. So if we could go ahead and do a smaller step, that would make it smoother. But we really want something more like this. Right. And I'm not sure how to do this efficiently in a shader, because I think you can do. Is this right? I'm trying to think. Because Y equals X to power. I don't know if my keyboard moved or something. 2.2. That should be like our gamma curve, but it doesn't. Is that right? Because I thought a gamma curve went the other way. Like it went up more, but whatever. What was the value? Like 0.1, 0.2. A way you can do exponents that aren't super accurate, but they're good enough and efficient is you do this. Like this is the power of 2, but this versus, oh God, this is, something multiplied by itself is something to the power 2. If I took this and put in a 2 here, it would give out the same exact result, right? This and this give the same result, but this is more expensive to calculate. So a thing you can do is have something like this. Like say you want a value between to the power of 1 and power 2, and you take the output of this and the output of this, and you lerp between the two, and that's still quicker. So I'm wondering if I can do this in the opposite direction. I guess let's get a temporary slider. Wait, do I want a temporary slider? Let me think about this. No, I think what I want is What do I want? I feel like this is right. Yeah, let's just get a temporary slider. And we'll call it temp slider. Min max 01. Good. Great. And we'll plug that into the lerp. And so that should be lerping between... let's see. Let's say FX on is at 0.8 again. Or we'll bring it till there. Sure. So this should be a linear curve, and this brings it to that 2.2 curve. And you can see it goes the opposite direction of what we want. So what if instead this was from -1 to 1? Can we lerp in the opposite direction? I think we can. So I think that's what we want to do. So we want to find out, is this better? It seems closer to what I want. I might have to lerp it farther though. Okay, if I take it too far, it's not going to be good. But that does seem a little better. The other option, which isn't going to give it a curve, but the other option is instead of doing all this, we bypass all that and we just reduce the amount of lines to like 64. And it will still give it a linear effect. The problem with that is when this is at 0, it doesn't exactly look the way I want it to. Yeah, I think that's gonna, well, is that an effect I want? You can see like the lines going up. Or down depending on how close the camera is, or they just flicker. Yeah, I think that's why I wanted a lot of lines. But the effect will be more prominent earlier on. Or, you know, the other thing, set that, these are properties, right? So that should already, and have this just be like 1. And it'll be about the same, but I don't know. Let's try the curve some more. I would pop into here and try to figure out what that curve actually looks like the way we're doing it, but I don't remember the math for a lerp. Like I can't just type in lerp here, right? No, I can't do that. That would be great. I would love an equivalent of Desmos that is shader related. Like you put in shader operations, which you could do because like you could literally just write a shader that renders the line, and like that would be a pretty, I wouldn't say simple, but it would be a possible thing, I think. But anyway, let's have this at 1 and then move this slider until things aren't right. No, things are still right. Well, I guess the thing we want to do is put it at like 0.5 and then move the slider until, let's bring this down to -5. Until like yeah, I feel like that should be our 0.5, right? So the only issue is, yeah, I think we gain more lines, right? Maybe not. Are we gaining more lines as we do that? Just feel like it switches direction. So we could try the power method. We can try the power. Let's do this and this and this. Once again, this isn't going to be efficient, but power. This, the power, what was it, like 0.1 or 0.2 that we had? And just move that in and see how it looks. That is cleaner. So how would I Is there a way for me to do a fast operation that's to the power of whatever? I guess what I could be doing is just see the calculator here. I could also just use Desmos, but because it's a range between 0 and 1, first of all, I can see what 1 to the power of 0.1 is, and it's 1. I'm being dumb. 0.5 to the power of 0.1, and that's 0.9. Oh wow, that's actually, that's an aggressive curve, but it's like pretty much where we wanted it, right? So like, well, I guess the way to do that would be, can I do a root that's not, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's try 0.5 to the power of 0.2. That's closer. 0.5 to the power of 0.25. That's about right. So 2.5 is where we were looking then. So the exponent 0.25. That's not correct. There we go. It's a better curve, but it's good Desmos. Put this at 2.5. And so this is our curve, and I'm trying to think if there's like a simple way we could linearize this, but I don't know if two like lerp operations are going to be good. I mean, obviously we could. Can you make a table in? I'm trying to think if you can make a table in a shader and like reference that table without just lerping in between each value. Apparently one is at 1, it's undefined. But yeah, this is the curve we're working with here, and that's kind of what I want. So we'll just stick with it for now. At the unfortunate cost of like a little bit more expensive of an operation. I'm going to go ahead and put this in its own variable as well. I'll do fx curve, and I'm not going to make it a property. I just want it there. Another thing I could do if I'm worried about performance so much is hold on, this should be the same. Yeah, let's just change this to half and just see if it doesn't seem to make a difference. No, it seems fine. So keep that 0, and then we'll test this out again. We do still want to change some of the microphone settings, but we will see how it goes. So here, there. Okay. I mean, that's already like a little bit. I'm once again ignore the eyes that are bugging out. I mean, I think if I look at this monitor, is it gonna be fine? Yeah, if I look at this monitor, the eyes won't be so crazy. Yeah, that's a little better, but we need to change this ceiling here to be lower, and I think no, the dynamic range is fine. We want the gain to be higher, so like that, I think. Yeah, something more like that is what I'm looking for. We could make it really low, and then we hit this effect more, which might be ideal, but I kind of like it that it just about hits the top, and yeah, I think that's good. That's pretty much the effect I wanted. So that's at 24.5. Let's go ahead and just do that, save that, and I think that's everything I wanted to fix, which took me a lot longer because because streaming and also having to deal with the cat and stuff. But I think we're good here. I think we're good. I think that's what I wanted to do. Let me go ahead and just take this off. I'm going to do a build real quick and we'll test that out. Which I'm totally going to do the thing here where I'm going to close Unity. It's not something I should do, but I'm going to close Unity. And then start up the program. Which is just, it's basically saying I'm so confident that everything worked that I'm not going to need Unity open again. Which is dumb. Here, let's actually go over here. We'll see how that looks. The sun is shining right through the window at everything, so it might not... things might not work. Yeah, it seems like they're working fine. Okay, let me go and refresh this page here. Let's go over here, I guess. I don't know. Let's make sure the Bokoblin hat works. It does. I mean, it's clipping like crazy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That is definitely not ideal. Actually, let's put everything together. How we'll have it on here. We'll do that, and then sure, like that. Yeah. Okay, so the ears are floppy the way we want them. Once again, it's very, very clippy. But let's go ahead and just go through these different backgrounds. That looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. Yep. Looks great. Except for the part where my eye sockets are being covered by a hat, and it looks weird. It's fine. Let's just check the other one too. We got the floppiness, and it looks fine. Looks fine. I mean, we should be here. This one makes the most sense, right? I want to say Paya wears this hat, but maybe not. Maybe it's slightly different. We may not see this hat in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then my eyes are doing the thing that I want. I think just over time, I'd change my audio settings and stuff, and don't account for it in the program, and I don't have the dynamic mode set, which would solve that problem. But yeah, every so often I gotta just manually fix it, and that's how I do it. Yeah, this might be archived as a secret stream. I'm not entirely certain yet, just because it's not really the best stream. I don't know, but I wanted to do something. So there we go. I might be back later. To actually play games, but for now, I just want to fix some stuff, and I fixed the things. Sort of. I don't know. I still feel like this could do some work. I mean, I could always go in here and do that. That helps a little, I guess. And then some of this is going to look really weird, but I mean, that it works as long as I don't take the hat off and reveal the fact that this model does not look good. I mean, it already doesn't look good, but it's not too bad. Yeah. Could rock this, could go like this later. But for now, I'm gonna head out. So thanks for hanging out. I don't know if I'm gonna have this a secret stream or not. I haven't determined yet, but it might be. So maybe harder to find VOD, slightly harder to find. Either way, thanks for hanging out. Maybe I'll play some video games later, depending on how late it is and whatnot. for now, I'm done.